21 Savage is in full-blown meltdown mode. His wife, Kiana, allegedly went after Lotto in a way fans are calling straight-up messy. And some even whisper she tried to shut her down for good. Insiders say 21 completely lost control behind closed doors, raging so hard it almost ripped his whole household apart. The fallout is still unraveling, and it's getting uglier by the second.
For a long time, I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week.
But here's where it explodes. Just days before all this, 21 Savage and Lotto were spotted vacationing together, looking way too cozy. Those photos practically confirmed what fans have been screaming about for years, that he's been sneaking around with Lotto behind his wife's back. Social media lit up with fire over those pics. And now, with Kiana allegedly stepping into dangerous territory, 21 is being pushed to pick sides in the messiest way possible. And let me tell you, Kiana is not the one to test. It's always the quiet ones, and she's proving she does not play when it comes to her man. Word is, she pulled up in ways Lotto did not see coming, reminding everyone that she's got her eyes locked on the throne in that marriage. Meanwhile, 21 keeps proving he's willing to gamble with fire because he just got caught red-handed messing with Lotto again. For years, the streets have been buzzing about their secret link-up, but until now it was all whispers. See, it wasn't just that Lotto and 21 Savage got caught booed up. They were bold enough to parade around like newlyweds on a full-on vacation. A fan snapped pictures of them looking like honeymooners, and once those pics hit the internet, the rumors instantly became reality.
Viral, and then I started getting calls from your team saying that you allegedly wanted to pay me to take it off of Hollywood Unlocked. And I wasn't going to remove it, but I asked my team to check to see if anybody else had posted. And although I think we posted it first, everybody started posting it. And then it became a thing where I think then she got, from what I understand, was unhappy with us not taking it down.
At this point, nobody can deny that they've been moving like a couple for real. But the real bombshell, word on the street says Kiana did not take this lightly. Not one bit. According to insiders, she and her crew allegedly rolled up on Lotto just days after the photos went viral. Reports claim Lotto walked away with bruises and some injuries, though the full extent hasn't been confirmed. And here's the chilling part. People are whispering that Kiana didn't just want to scare Lotto, she allegedly wanted to finish her completely. After years of Lotto playing in her face, Kiana had reached her breaking point and decided to take matters into her own hands. Now you think 21 Savage would be apologizing, right? Wrong. Insiders claim the opposite, that he and Kiana had a screaming match so explosive it nearly turned violent. Allegedly, he went off on her for confronting Lotto and even threatened to divorce her unless she knew her place and backed down. Imagine that, the one caught cheating, turning the tables on his wife. And while it sounds wild, it's not entirely shocking. After all, rumors have floated for years that 21 only married Kiana to secure his green card and stay in the U.S. Don't forget, he was arrested by ICE before over visa problems. Then suddenly he's married to Kiana, settling down and having kids. The word on the streets is brutal. People claim 21 Savage only had kids with Kiana to make their marriage look legit. Everyone knows that a fake marriage for visa purposes is a serious crime. And without it, he would have faced deportation if ICE had caught on. So when he tied the knot with Kiana right before his green card was approved, many started whispering that love wasn't the main reason. But here's where it gets even messier. Not long after marrying Kiana, the rumors about 21 and Lotto started heating up. Fans noticed some suspiciously similar vacation shots the two posted years ago with backgrounds that looked identical. The scenery, the lighting, even little details in the Puerto Rican getaway pics matched up too perfectly to ignore. People pieced it together online almost instantly. And from that moment, the whispers of an affair exploded into full-blown speculation. And trust, that wasn't the only time 21 slipped. He practically exposed himself with a messy post and delete on Instagram. He shared a photo of Lotto and wrote, "No makeup. Dang, you fine. It's only one way I can come about you." Twin by then, fans didn't need any more proof. The writing was on the wall. Everybody could see this was way deeper than just friends. Even the industry started catching on. People behind the scenes already clocked the situation, but it was rapper Dream Doll who really set it off. On her track Tryouts, she spit a line that made everyone stop and rewind. And Mulatto, yeah, that's my little honey bun, asked her how many times she came. She said it loud and clear, 21, 21. But here's the twist. The same man who just went off on Kiana for allegedly putting hands on Lotto Back then, he wasn't moving with that same energy at all. Why? Simple. At the time, he still didn't have his green card. He needed Kiana locked in, and there was no way he could dump her to marry Lotto without raising big red flags. That kind of move would have screamed immigration fraud, and he risked getting deported instantly. So instead of claiming Lotto, he did the opposite. He denied her, over and over again. 21 didn't just brush off the affair rumors. He went full force shutting them down every chance he got. He made it his mission to kill the story before it could breathe. On Clubhouse, he flat out denied ever being involved with Lotto, acting offended anyone would even suggest it. He didn't sound shaky either. He was firm, strong, and totally dismissive, like the whole thing was beneath him. And he didn't stop there. Anytime the whispers circled back in interviews or on social media, he doubled down, always presenting himself as the faithful husband. At one point, he even reminded everyone, "I can't really tell y'all that. You can't let them know everything. I'm happily in love. I'm married. I'm happy." That declaration had Lotto heated. So much so that she instantly unfollowed him on Instagram. For a moment, fans thought maybe it was finally over between them. But Lotto wasn't about to bow out quietly. If anything, she doubled down harder, playing the boldest side piece card imaginable. She went and got a tattoo of his full government name, Shaya, inked right behind her ear. There was no way that tattoo could have been a coincidence. It screamed 21 Savage, but Lotto wasn't ready for the heat that came with it. She was so rattled by the backlash that insiders claim she and her team actually reached out to Jason Lee, the boss of Hollywood Unlocked. Word is, she even offered him money to delete the picture altogether. That's extreme. Clearly, she didn't expect her bold move to blow up like this, and once it did, she was desperate to make it disappear. But that desperation backfired. Fans immediately noticed how hard she was working to undo the mess, and it only made the whole situation look messier. Instead of killing the noise, it added gasoline to the fire, keeping the drama in the spotlight. And that's when Kiana finally stepped up and started drawing her line in the sand. She boldly claimed 21 as her man and made it clear Lotto was pushing way too far. This moment was the spark that ignited their messy feud. And now you can see why Kiana allegedly jumped Lotto later on. From her point of view, Lotto had gotten too bold, too loud, and way too disrespectful. But before this chaos, people didn't even know 21 Savage was married at all. The way fans found out about Kiana was a story in itself. It started with one casual dinner photo she posted. At first, it seemed like nothing, just a vibe with an anonymous man. But the internet never misses a beat. Eagle-eyed fans zoomed in and spotted a tiny detail on the table, a phone case. That same case had been spotted with 21 before. Once fans connected the dots, the mystery was solved. Kiana wasn't just some girl. She was 21 Savage's hidden wife all along. Fans started suspecting that Kiana might have purposely let clues about her marriage slip, just to remind the world she wasn't some side fling or forgotten ex. She was the wife, the real deal, the one with the ring. Honestly, that theory made way more sense than the idea that fans figured everything out from just spotting a phone case. One of the most telling moments came when she openly wished 21's mom a happy birthday. It was a small, sweet post, but the meaning was loud. She wrote, "Happy birthday to the best mother-in-law a girl could ask for. I love you." That was a direct message, no matter how polite it looked. And you think Lotto would have caught the hint and backed off, right? Wrong. Instead of stepping back, Lotto went full disrespect. She even shaded Kiana in a song, mocking her for staying with 21 despite the cheating. That was the breaking point. And true to her low-key style, Kiana didn't go online ranting or making big announcements. She played it subtle, but smart. Fans noticed her Instagram bio, which originally read Kiana Joseph, mother of two, suddenly changed to just mother of two. That one small switch told the whole story. She was ready to walk. According to reports, Kiana really was planning to divorce 21 after Lotto's bold diss. But here's the twist. 21 still didn't have his green card. If Kiana had actually left, his whole immigration situation could have blown up. ICE would have been on him heavy, and it would have been chaos. So in the end, she stayed, calling off the divorce and holding down the family. Well, guess what? 21 didn't just cheat on Kiana, and he didn't just cheat on Lotto either. He went and messed around with Big Mama, an exotic dancer, a private dancer, if you know what I mean. And when Lotto found out, she was so furious she allegedly had that dancer jumped, and the fight was so brutal people are claiming the woman ended up having a miscarriage. Wild, right? The craziest part is Lotto acting heartbroken over 21's affair, when she herself is the side piece. Girl, Make it make sense. And Lotto didn't even hide it. She basically bragged during an argument with a random TikToker who pressed her on the situation. She clapped back, "Who you describing? 'Cause it's not me. Get off them T pages, you losing your marbles." Last I spoke of, my man on TikTok got whooped outside the club in the A. You read that too. The woman fired back, saying Lotto was wild for threatening people online over lashes. But in the process, Lotto practically admitted to sending people after the dancer, all because of 21. Imagine risking it all for a man who won't even publicly claim you. And karma came quick, because soon after, Kiana allegedly clapped back in her own way, making sure Lotto got a taste of her own medicine. In her eyes, that was payback for Lotto disrespecting the marriage. But the irony, Lotto still had the nerve to cry to 21 about it like she was the victim. The audacity, side piece or side piece, which one is it? Now here's the real twist. The reason 21 suddenly feels bold enough to rage at Kiana is because he finally got his green card. He doesn't need her anymore, and that changes everything. Could this mean divorce papers are coming and Lotto might finally go public with him? Or will she forever be stuck in the sidelines holding on to a man who keeps playing everybody? This whole scandal is pure dynamite. 21 Savage is caught between a wife who allegedly went deadly on Lotto and a side piece who's spiraling out of control. Social media is on fire, fans are split, and new receipts keep dropping by the minute. One thing's for sure, this isn't just messy drama. It's a full-blown scandal that could shake 21 Savage's world to the core. So stay tuned, because whatever comes next is going to be explosive. So, 21, can you do something for me? And now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Lotto will ever get claimed publicly? Or will she stay in the shadows forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who needs the tea.